there, my name is Selow, and I'm a professional psychic. I'm from Metro Detroit, Michigan, and I have a couple of questions for the ladies in the house. I was wondering, are you being the real you? Or are you still worried about what people think about you? I specialize in helping women live more authentic lives, so my readings work quite simply. I tell you what areas you are blocked in the most. I tell you what's holding you back the most, and then I give you some action steps that you can take right now to get unstuck. And my book proposal is called A Rebel Chick Mystic's Guide, 10 Steps to Becoming the Real You. And it's based on my work with women who would like to have something more in life, and they're struggling with trying to be all things to all people, and also maybe losing themselves in the process by forgetting about who they truly are, or about their dreams, forgetting their dreams. And my message is therefore about authenticity. It's so important to be the real you, because you don't attract what you desire, you attract who you are. And if you're like a lot of women, you'll find that maybe in your spiritual lessons, a lot of times you need to teach what you need to learn the most. And I've found this to be true for myself, especially with the lesson of authenticity. And so I'm going to tell you a story about how this worked in my own life. About 2 years ago, I took a part-time job as a psychic at a metaphysical store about a mile from the city of Detroit. I had clients who came to me with severe challenges. There were people filing for bankruptcy or foreclosure on their home, or they were going through divorces and other physical illnesses and challenges, and even having relatives who were incarcerated. So imagine my surprise one day out of the blue when someone sat down across from me, a young lady about my age, and she said, "Lisa, I want to know about my life purpose." I'm like, cool, this is great. No one had asked me that in so long, so I was so thrilled. And I could see, when I read her, I could see in her energy field that she was a healer of some kind. She did something really simple, but it made a huge difference in people's lives. And I also saw fruits and vegetables and herbs in her energy field, and I said, okay, does this make sense? And she said, yeah, actually, Lisa, I'm a professional organizer. I help clean people's homes, but I've also studied nutrition and cleansing, and I've used it to heal my body. It's my passion. I've used it to heal myself, and I want to see how I can use it to help heal others, but I don't know how. And something came to me. I said, well, why don't you combine the two? Put it on your website, because your inner and your outer worlds are so similar. They affect each other. So it made sense to me, but she was stopping herself. She said, well, I don't know if I can do that. I said, well, why not? And she said, well, I'm really worried about what people will think about me. And I said, well, who cares? Just go do it. And she says, okay, I'll try. So I said goodbye to her, and I sat down, and I couldn't tell if I was going to laugh or cry, but I realized I had been sitting on a web domain name I had just purchased a while back, and it's called punkrockpsychic.com, and I hadn't published it yet because I was a little afraid about what would people think about a punk rock psychic. What would they think of me? And that's not very punk rock at all. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so much about walking my talk. I have to do what I just told my client to do. I need to publish this website. And so I did, and shortly later my life changed where I didn't need this job financially anymore, and my marriage improved. I wasn't under as much stress, so I was able to work on my business and taking it to the next step. And so on my last day of work, I felt really conflicted. I wasn't sure. I felt bad kind of about leaving my job. I'm like, did I help enough people there? Did I make enough of a difference? And that's when this defining moment came where I was getting ready to leave for work for my last day, and my floor manager handed me a flyer, and I looked down, and it was my client that I was telling you about. That was the professional organizer, and she's teaching nutrition classes. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited for her, and she wrote me a little note that said, "Thank you so much, Lisa, for helping to change my life." And I thought, geez, you know, this is so great. Just one little thing, one little step that she took. It was such an inspiration. And I also knew I was done with my divine assignment there at the metaphysical store, and I could go on and develop my business. And I did, and I had a lot more fun. I've been having more fun attracting people that I enjoy, and they enjoy me, and I'm able to help them the most. And I just know in my heart that it's so important to be authentic. This is such a huge lesson. It sounds simple, but if you are afraid to do something, just do it. The courage shows up because you took the action. A wise teacher once said to me, feel the fear and do it anyway. And so just do it. That's my actual call to action to you, is think of an area in your life in which you're not showing up as the real you. And I want you to think of one small action step that you can take today to shift this for you. And it can be something really little and small. It doesn't have to be big. And then when you're done watching this video, right, I want you to go do it. I want you to go do it. And then if you feel like it, drop me a line. Let me know how it goes for you. And then maybe keep doing it too. You can contact me at my website. It's punkrockpsychic.com. And I'd love to hear from you. And I leave you with this message from my heart that I really want you to be who you're meant to be in life. It's who you're meant to be, the real you. And the world needs you so much. And so thank you so much for listening to my message and taking the time to watch my video. And I also thank Hay House for this wonderful opportunity with Movers and Shakers. Thanks so much, and have a great day.